Hello friends, Iceberg with Dillon Brothers Motorsports, and today I'm going to show you the brand new 2018 Kawasaki Z900 RS Cafe. Let's start with the engine on this motorcycle. This has a 948cc 16-valve liquid-cooled engine. Just the power delivery on this bike is amazing. Really smooth, the throttle is very happy, you barely have to crank on it, and this thing really gets up and goes. This does have a 6-speed transmission and it is chain driven. Let's move up front on this motorcycle. You have the inverted telescopic front forks. These are preloaded, very easy to adjust, so you can get in tuned to exactly how you want to ride, how you like to hammer in corners. If you're just cruising or if you're really getting after it, you're going to be able to completely go in and adjust the suspension to your liking. Down on the front wheel, you have the dual disc front brakes. These bikes come standard with ABS, which is a very nice feature. Just amazing stopping power on these motorcycles. I've had the opportunity to ride the standard model, and I can tell you that these bikes stop on a dime. Sticking with suspension, underneath here you have the horizontal mono suspension shock under there. This is also preloaded and fully adjustable, so you can make it a little bit stiffer, you can make it looser, however you like to ride. As I said, if you're really getting after it in the corners, I personally like to set my suspension up a little bit stiffer, so you have a nice, stable, going through the corners, really getting after it. And this bike is completely designed for any style of riding. You can cruise on this motorcycle all day. You can drop a knee into a corner all day on it as well. I really love what Kawi's done with making this thing so user-friendly, with everything being able to be adjusted to your liking and riding style. All right, let's talk about this styling on this bike. Growing up, was just a huge fan of the 70s style motorcycle, 70s and into the 80s, where I felt that motorcycles had some of the most aggressive looks in history for motorcycling. And this bike, I feel that Kawi has absolutely just nailed the essence of the old school retro classic cafe sport bike. I love all the lines on this motorcycle, from the gas tank, which is a 4.5-gallon gas tank, by the way, so plenty of riding time on this bike before you're having to hit back to the pump. But I just love the full design on here. Up front you have the bullet racing cowl, which I just really like the way it swoops back. I had a bike that had one of these on it, and I felt that it did push the wind pretty well, because it has the nice little lip here at the top, just kind of scoops it up and over, especially if you go into the 3/4 tuck position. Really holds that wind off you when you're really getting after it. You have the nice dual gauges on here, which are the old classic retro style, but you are also going to have a nice little LED screen in there as well for speedo, gas, all that kind of stuff. But I do like that they kept the classic dual speedo RPM combo on there. Moving back on the seat here, this is a really nice, comfortable seat. I like the design. I feel that it flows perfect with this motorcycle. You have the little bit of perforation in there to keep you comfortable. Nice little bit of lumbar support, and also it's going to help keep you on the bike when you're really getting after it. This bike is 2-up ready with a passenger seat and passenger pegs, so that's nice. I like when bikes come straight out of the crate, ready for you to throw a passenger on, no add-ons needed. And of course, being a Kawasaki, you have the Kawasaki lime green on here. I am a huge fan of this paint scheme on this motorcycle. I feel that it complements the retro look. I really like the white striped tank badge design going through it. Just overall, just what an amazing motorcycle to look at. And as I said, I have not ridden this model personally, but I have ridden the standard, and I can tell you that the handling on these motorcycles is just, it's phenomenal. They ride so well in any style of riding you want to get on. As I said, you can cruise on this thing all day, sit nice and upright, or you can really go out in some back roads and hammer on this bad boy, get your 3/4 tuck lean on and go. These, I feel hats off Kawasaki. I feel that you really have put out a bike that is highly desirable, and that all of the technology that Kawasaki has packed in here, it's just a wonderful job on a bike. And if you are interested in this motorcycle, please stop out at Dillon Brothers Motorsports today. Come throw a leg over it, take it out for a test ride. I think you're really going to enjoy this bike. And as always, from the entire Dillon Brothers Motorsports family, thank you so much for checking out our videos, and always remember, gear up, ride safe. Thanks a lot.